Well, Dwenger had its first losing season in 13 years last year. Is Dwenger back this year?
Yes, sir. We're back. We're ready to change that.
All right. Thanks for.
Yep.
How'd it feel just to get out there and run around a little bit?
It felt great. Great to be back. Blessed to be back out here. I mean, beautiful night, beautiful game, and just glad to be back.
How'd you feel about how you guys executed offensively?
Yeah, we had our positives, we had our negatives, but overall, I was pretty happy with it for our first time going up against another team. But it was pretty well. So we just got to get better and get ready for next week for Southside.
Did you like wearing the red vest?
No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, but I mean, I'll just go with whatever they have to say. So I just followed through. So
how did the knee feel?
It felt great. Great. No problems, not at all. So it's just great to be back.
The thing I was happy to see is the return of Mike. You know, Mike gets a lot of accolades on the way he passes, but as you can see, he's very, very mobile. It's going to be tough to defend. You know, when you have a guy who can break loose against the pressure, and then he can run against the option and throw on the run. So I was real happy to see Mike back.
Well,
he makes the offense look pretty good.
Given his injury last year, do you have to balance wanting him to run a lot and
No, he's fully recovered. He is stronger than he's ever been. The people over at Spiece that worked with him, and you know, Becky over there, Levi over at Spiece, and all those people over there, and Mike has worked so hard. His numbers and speed and agility, and you know, his vertical and all that, it's better than it ever was. And also in the off season, because of the leg injury, he really worked the upper body too to get it a lot stronger. So yeah, he's a good one.
Now you've got a pair of pass catchers, and Keenan and then Ryan.
Well, we feel we've got 4 or 5. Those guys certainly create some nice matchups for us on the edge, but also you got Gabriel Espinoza inside, and as you saw Marcus step tonight, Gus Schrader is a very capable receiver in there, and then we can throw to the backs too. So we just have to make sure that our offensive line continues to come on, so that we can do the things we want to do.
What'd you get from tonight?
We got a lot of kids out here in our program that are hungry to play. I was really just telling them I was really happy with how we responded after that first play of the scrimmage. If anybody wasn't here, they had a big long play,
right.
Very first play. I think they scored a touchdown very shortly after, but really I was happy with how we responded on the defensive side of the ball, and particularly on offense. When we switched gears, got into our offensive set, we moved the ball, we picked up first downs, we punched it in there. So I was really happy with really the mindset of the kids. You know, they had their backs against the wall, and we stood up and we responded. So as a coach, I think any coach would tell you they're happy with that, and happy that we came away healthy. And I talked with Coach Schwarzkopf, sounds like the same thing over there. So that's always a good scrimmage.
What was your analysis of the quarterback position?
Really, I was happy with both of them. They both did things well. They moved the chains. They got in some third down situations, even a couple fourth down situations. They took what the defense gave them. It didn't seem like we tried to force anything. They both have showed some outstanding leadership, really taken over the huddle, and when they're both on the field, they feel like it's their team. And as a quarterback, that's the most important thing, is to know that you're in control, and those guys around you know that you're in control. They both bring different skill sets to the game. We're going to watch film, evaluate it, but I was really happy with both of their plays. It's
not hard to notice Solomon Smith, if that's how you pronounce his
Yep.
first name. Big kid, did some good things tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Where did he come from?
He was a JV kid last year, worked on special teams. He's been, in all honesty, from that skill set group, looking at running backs, receivers, defensive backs, he's been the most consistent worker. And tonight it was good for him to do a little bit of everything. He caught the ball, he moved the chains. On the defensive side of the ball, it's a work in progress at defensive end, but he's got a lot of potential there. And you know, he's shown a lot of leadership, and he hasn't been afraid to speak up as a junior, which you don't see all that often. So we're really happy with Solomon and his consistency that he's bringing day in and day out.